Good morning to all. It gives immense pleasure to welcome you all today. We, the students of class 7G, are here to present our annual presentation on the topic History of Ancient India. We have gathered to take a journey back in time to the land of ancient wisdom, rich culture, and timeless heritage. India's past is not just history, it's a living legacy from the mysterious town of Indus Valley civilization to the golden age of Guptas and Mauryas, from the scientific brilliance of scholars like Aryabhatta. India has given the world knowledge, values, and stories that still inspire us today.
You will witness glimpse of our glorious path, a culture working struggle for freedom and our spirit. Thank you for joining us today. Let the celebration of India legacy begin. As we journey through the lens of ancient India, we just didn't met kings and queens. We met ourselves. The glory of ancient India is just not history, it is our living heritage. So let us honor it, let us learn from it, and let us carry forward. Before we begin, let us take a moment to bow our heads and seek blessings with a short prayer.
Now everyone, stand up on your seats, close your eyes, and get ready for a short prayer.
Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high.
Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high.
Where knowledge is free.
Where knowledge is free.
Where the world has not been broken up into fragments.
Where the world has not been broken up into fragments.
By narrow domestic walls.
By narrow domestic walls.
Where the words come out from the depth of truth.
Where the words come out from the depth of truth.
Where the mind is led forward by thee.
Where the mind is led forward by thee.
Into ever-winding thought and action.
Into ever-winding thought and action.
Into that heaven of freedom, my Father.
Into that heaven of freedom, my Father.
Let my country awake.
Let my country awake.
Every great day begins with a great thought. Now I would like to call upon Tista to share the thought of the day with us.
India is the cradle of the human race, the birthplace of human speech, the mother of history, the grandmother of legend, and the great-grandmother of tradition. I repeat my thought. India is the cradle of the human race, the birthplace of human speech, the mother of history, the grandmother of legend, and the great-grandmother of tradition.
The job of the feet is walking, but their hobby is dancing. Now some students of my class are going to perform a graceful classical dance in the form of Kathak.
promote a deeper understanding of a topic and increase long-term retention. Now it's time to engage in enriching of discussion.
Ancient India was not just a land of the kings and empires but a cradle of knowledge, wisdom, and spiritual growth. From conceiving concepts like zero and the decimal system to offering the world philosophies of non-violence, karma and dharma, and its contribution has shaped the foundation of modern civilization. The spirit of inquiry, tolerance, and harmony that emerged from this ancient land continues to inspire the generations across the globe. Ancient India teaches us that true progress blends science with spirituality and power with compassion.
Ancient India's history is vast and rich, encompassing the Indus Valley Civilization, the Vedic period, and the subsequent empires like Harappan and Mohenjo-daro. Indus Valley Civilization, flourishing around 2600 BCE, displays remarkable urban planning and engineering with cities like Harappan and Mohenjo-daro.
The Vedic period and the subsequent empires like the Maurya and Gupta, the Indus Valley Civilization flourishing around 2600 BCE, displayed remarkable urban planning and engineering with the cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. The Vedic period starting around 1500 BCE saw the composition of the Vedas and the development of the caste system. Later, the powerful empires like the Maurya and Gupta rose to prominence, contributing significantly to Indian culture, philosophy and science. Geographical diversity. Ancient India's geographical diversity was vast, with landscape ranging from the towering Himalayas in the north to the coastal plains in the south. Historical insights. Ancient India historical narrative is the involved of remarkable progress and enduring influence.
The Paleolithic Age, also known as the Old Stone Age, century 0.25 million to 10,000 BCE, was marked by the use of basic stone tools and hunter-gatherer lifestyle.
The Mesolithic Age. The Mesolithic Age century 10,000 to 5,000 BCE was a transitional period characterized by a more advanced tools and early domestications of animals.
The Neolithic Age, century 9000 to 3000 BC, saw the rise of agriculture, permanent settlements, poultry, and domesticated animals helped in laying the foundation for modern civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization, flourishing around 2500 BCE, the Indus Valley Civilization, with cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, demonstrated sophisticated drainage systems and urban planning. Its scripts remain undeciphered today.
The Vedic period. This era was defined by the composition of the Vedas, the Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samveda and Atharvaveda, which formed the foundation of Hindu philosophy and rituals.
Post-Vedic period, century 600 BCE onward. This era witnessed the Janpadas turn to larger states, Mahajanpadas, the Maurya Empire.
Gupta Empire, 320 to 550 BCE. The Gupta Empire is often called as Golden Age of India, characterized by a significant advancement in science, mathematics, astronomy, literature, and the arts. Notable advancements include the development of concept of zero, the decimal system, and the advancement in metallurgy and medicines.
Ancient Sanskrit literature. Ancient Sanskrit literature is vast and includes Hindu text legend, scriptures, various forms of poetry, drama, and narrative prose. Ancient India gave epics like the Ramayana and the Mahabharata eternal sources of moral, ethical, and philosophical wisdom.
Centers of learning like Nalanda and Takshashila attracted students from all around the world. Texts like Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita explored deep philosophical questions of existence and consciousness. Chanakya's Arthashastra related statecraft and economics akin to moral political science.
Legacy and relevance. The knowledge of ancient India is not just historical, it It helps us understand our identity, develop critical thinking, appreciate diversity, and progress with wisdom. Ancient India laid the foundation of knowledge upon which the modern world still builds. Its legacy continues to guide us even today. Thank you. When you're on stage, the real world just drops away and it's pretty intense. Now, some of my friends are going to present a meaningful skit for you all.
The history of ancient India is very rich when it comes to philosophers, thinkers, and scholars. The fields of philosophy, astronomy, astrology, mathematics, spirituality have seen vast contribution made by many thinkers from ancient India.
While they all came from different parts of the country, they all had a profound impact on the world and made the history of India very intellectually rich and proud. From like parts of spirituality for people to follow, to giving concept of mathematics and making discoveries and developments in medicine, there is no field where they have not left their mark.
These lines beautifully reflect the strength and intellect of our rich Indian heritage.
So now, with pride in our hearts and inspiration from the past, let us begin our skit.
Scene 1. A messy room with dust-covered boxes and old books. Arav and his friends are cleaning and exploring.
A watch, but it's glowing. Is this some kind of special toy?
It does not like a normal watch at all. Look, Ara, put it on your wrist. Joking, maybe it's a magical watch.
Look, everything's changing. Are we traveling through time?
And just like that, Arav and his friends being a journey unlike any other, a journey through ancient India, where they will meet sages, scholars, warriors, poets, and kings.
And witness glorious story in great civilization, brick by brick, verse by verse, thought by thought. Let us follow them as the past unfolds before their eyes.
Hold on, what's happening?
In a flash, they were swept through a tunnel of time, flying past centuries, until they land in a bustling, mysterious city. The ticking of the magical watch brings them to world's oldest and most advanced civilization, the Indus Valley civilization.
Welcome to Hadappa. You are in the Great Indus Valley Civilization. I am trader of Great Indus Valley Civilization. We lived around 4,000 years ago in Hadappa and Mohenjo-daro. Our people skill in poetry, metalwork, and trade with us with far-off lands like Mesopotamia.
Wow, the roads are very well laid and the bricks were so uniform. Look, people are trading goods, ornaments, grains, clothes.
That's amazing. Indeed, we trade with far-off lands using seals like this one. Our cities are known for cleanliness and planning. Thank you.
Now they meet the sage whose words shaped the soul of India, Ved Vyasa, the composer of the Mahabharata and the compiler of Vedas.
I am Vyasa. I gave India the Mahabharata, the longest epic ever written. Within it lies the Bhagavad Gita, a guide for every human soul. I compiled the 4 Vedas and thought about the value of dharma, karma and truth.
Your words have become our scriptures. How did you carry such wisdom?
Wisdom is not carried, it flows. Just as the Ganga flows from the mountain, so too the knowledge flows from the silence to words.
Now enters Gagi, the fearless philosopher of India, brilliant scholar of Vedas, known for his wisdom and powerful debates.
Who is she? Why everyone is showing so much respect to her?
I'm Gagi Vachaknavi, a scholar and a philosopher from the Vedic age. I lived in a time when women too sat in courts and questioned great sages without fear.
Weren't you afraid that people would say, why the woman is asking such questions?
When it comes to knowledge, there is no male or female, only the seeker and the truth. As our Veda says, let noble thoughts come to us from all directions. I am only reminded the word, wisdom belongs to all of us. Those who question, learn, those who think deeply reach the truth.
You ask question to sages?
Yes, because questions are the first steps towards wisdom.
Thank you, Gargiji. You have shown us that even in ancient times, the women were strong in courage, in learning, and in voice.
Scene 5. Now they meet Shushruta.
Greetings, young traveler. I am Shushruta. I live in the city of Kashi, Varanasi, an ancient physician of India. I wrote the Shushruta Samhita, one of the oldest texts on surgery. People call me the father of surgery. I perform various surgeries like cataract removal and even plastic surgeries centuries ago.
That's amazing. You were a doctor even before the hospitals existed. Your work truly inspired modern medicines. Your knowledge is beyond India.
I described more than 120 surgical instruments. I performed rhinoplasty and classified surgery into 8 types. I used wine and herbal sedatives, early version of anesthesia.
Now they meet Lord Buddha, the messenger of peace and the founder of Buddhism.
I am Lord Buddha. I was born in Lumbini, Nepal. The word Buddhas means the enlightened one. I left my place in search of truth and found the path to peace. I taught about compassion, non-violence, and the middle way. I realized that the life is full of suffering, but we can overcome it through wisdom, compassion, and inner peace. My message is, be your own light.
Your teaching changes the world. Buddhism is followed by millions even today.
Scene 7. Now the boat close one again and they met Emperor Ashoka.
I am Ashoka. I was once a fierce conqueror, but after Kalinga war, I chose my peace. I spread the messages of compassion and dharma. I won Kalinga, but lost my peace. Blood cannot build an empire, only compassion can.
You give up violence?
I embraced dharma, love, peace and truth. That was my great conquest.
You built pillars and stupas with your teaching, didn't you?
Yes, and I signed ambassadors of peace across Asia.
Scene 8. Now the host takes them to ancient South India where they will meet the great poet and philosopher Thiruvalluvar.
Vanakkam, I am Thiruvalluvar, a Tamil poet, a philosopher and a thinker. I wrote Thirukural, a book full of wisdom on ethics, good conduct and how to live a noble life. Its values are universal even today.
You spoke for all the humanity, not just for king or scholars?
Yes, I believe wisdom belongs to everyone, rich or poor.
And now, Arun finds himself in the world of poetry and nature. Meet Kalidas, the Shakespeare of India.
Greetings, young travelers. I am Kalidas, the lover of clouds and birds. I wrote Abhigyan Sukantla, Meghdut and Raghuvansha, weaving stories from nature and wisdom. Your poetry is so deep, sir, but how did you learn to see beauty in everything? When your heart is still and soul is full of wonder, even a drop of rain can become a poem. Your plays are still performed and always will be, because art is the soul's echo. My pen was India's mirror.
Scene 10. Now they meet Aryabhat, the father of Indian mathematics and astronomy.
I am Aryabhat. At the age of 23, I wrote Aryabhat, explaining the value of pi, the place value system, and the movements of planets. Did you know? I shouted that Earth rotates on its axis longer before the world believed it.
You will discover so much so early.
Yes, true knowledge needs no telescope, only a sharp mind and a curious heart. Watch close once again. The children in the golden age of science and astronomy need to Haramera.
And I am Vahabi, an astronomer, astrologer and scientist. My book, Brihasanit, is like an Asian encyclopedia, talks about movements of planets, earthquake, weather prediction and much more. I loved observing the stars and the nature. So you were like an Asian meteorologist and space scientist? Yes, exactly that.
Back to present. Was it all real?
The glowing watch, it showed us the soul of India.
From Harappa's traders to Gargi's wisdom, we have such a rich legacy.
Friends, can you believe this? Our country is not just rich in land, but in knowledge too. From medicine to math, from philosophy to politics, these great souls shaped India and the world. A nation becomes truly great when it remembers its history, its knowledge and its value.
Let's promise to learn more about our history and carry forward their light. We are the future, but our roots are ancient and proud. Thank you. India is not just a nation. It is the soul of culture. In its soil, love and harmony blossom naturally. Today, the song we are about to present before you is not just a blend of melody and words, but an expression of a deep emotion, one that flows straight from the soul of India and touches every heart.
Now, we are going to present a beautiful Hindi song that reflects spirit and pride of our country.
तारों की भाषा भारत ने
performance by Mahir. As pearls string into a necklace, thoughts align into a kavita, timeless, shining and deeply Indian. Now some of my friends are going to recite a Hindi poem.
भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे न्यारा गुलिस्ता हमारा है। सदियों से भारत भूमि दुनिया की शान है, भारत माँ की रक्षा में जीवन कुर्बान है।
उजड़े नहीं अपना चमन, टूटे नहीं अपना वतन,
गुमराह ना कर दे कोई, बर्बाद ना कर दे कोई।
मंदिर यहाँ मस्जिद यहाँ, हिंदू यहाँ मुस्लिम यहाँ,
मिलते रहे हम प्यार से। भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे प्यारा देश हमारा है। भारत हमको जान से प्यारा है, सबसे प्यारा देश हमारा है। धन्यवाद।
Music and its essence is what gives us memories. Now Tista from our class is going to present an English song.
For all those times you stood for me, for all the truths that you made me see, for all the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made
Ritika.
In the land where colors bloom and tales unfold,
India shines with pride, both ancient and born.
whispers of sages, echoes of the past, stand with today in a bond that will last.
A symphony of cultures, rich and wide,
Where heritage and heart walk side by side.
Land of wisdom, courage and grace, you hold a sacred eternal place.
Thank you.
Dance is the hidden language of the soul. Now the students of our class will express their emotions through a vibrant group dance.
It's murder on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I know about your kind. And so, I'll have to play. If you think you're getting away, I won't prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey. It's a man on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's a man on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. I know. There may be others, and you'll just have to pray. If you think you're getting away, I won't prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Stay another song. I'll blow you all away. It's a man on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's a man on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna turn this house around somehow. Man on the dance floor, but you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's a man on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Don't think you'll get away. I won't prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey. It's man on the dance floor, but you better not